At this time, I would like to welcome our immediate past president and chair of our nominating committee, Michelle Cohn, to present the report of the nominating committee. Michelle.
And one of the very gratifying experiences I had as past president was to be on the interview committee for Jackie. And when she mentioned that Walter was the right leader for the right time, I think she was echoing herself as a professional as well, because we had instincts that she would be the right leader at the right time, and then as the news unfolded every day, we have been reminded how wonderful she is and perfectly fitted for this organization. So thank you, Jackie and Walter. Thank you. So it was my honor to serve once again as the nominating committee chair this year, and I'm excited to share with you the results of our work. As you know, we work hard to find dedicated community leaders who represent the full diversity of our community. We look for people with a range of ages, political backgrounds, professional roles, volunteer roles, so that we can address the issues facing our community with thought and nuance. And at a time of such divisiveness in our society, we aim higher to create a board that will represent on your behalf civil dialogue, and who can model that and take on the controversial issues of our time in ways that honor and respect all of the diversity of views and opinions in our Jewish community. And that is really a guiding force of our nominating process. So with that, I'd like to thank Greg Landsman, Adam Simpson, John Euclid, Ted Friedman, and Gary Zola for their work on our nominating committee. Thank you for the extra effort and dedication you have given to the community through this process. I'd also like to recognize our former board members, and in particular our past presidents, who, if you notice, are listed here, for all of the work that they do. And I say this, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it is so true. I don't know of many other Jewish organizations in our community where the past presidents remain involved and committed and engaged year after year and are available as mentors to the incoming presidents. And I think it's something that makes this organization so special and such an important part of our Jewish community. And I have been mentored by so many people on this list, so thank you for all of your work. I'd also like to thank our outgoing board members for their dedicated service. And if you think about the last 2 to 3 year term many of them have had, this was not easy work. We had a lot of very hard-pressing issues to debate, and they were engaged and with us throughout all of them. So thank you to Dan Rapp, Alan Brown, Carol Cable, Shana Jaffe, Mike Safdie, and REA Younger. We are so grateful for your leadership. Thank you. And now I would like to present the incoming members of the JCRC Board and Executive Committee for approval. We have an impressive slate, and we're going to start with Rana Greff-Schneider, who we are very excited to welcome. She will serve as our next JCRC president. She is a professor at the University of Cincinnati College of Law with a focus on the First Amendment and education law. She is a world-renowned expert on these topics and a frequent speaker and commentator on legal issues, especially those having to do with hate speech and religion in schools. As our community develops new strategies to combat the current rise in anti-Semitism and bigotry of all types, Rana is undoubtedly the right person at the right moment, once again a theme, to lead this organization. Also new to our executive committee this year will be Amy Suskin-Weiskopf and Ben Schneider. We welcome you. We're very excited for your new leadership roles. They've been on and involved for a while. We are also pleased to welcome Rabbi Jonathan Perlman, who is joining us on the board as a representative for the Board of Rabbis, as Rabbi Shana Jaffe rotates off. Jonathan is the president of the Cincinnati Board of Rabbis. He is also helping to lead local criminal justice reform efforts with the Amos Project, a multi-faith community organizing nonprofit in Cincinnati. He is a volunteer rabbi at Rockhorn Academy in Camp Livingston, and he retired from the Cincinnati Museum Center, where he was the senior director of individual giving. In addition, we have 4 new board members that we're welcoming this year, and we'd like you to stand and we'll hold our applause until I introduce all of them. While each of these are committed community members that come with such value and talent to add to the board, we don't have time tonight to go over all of their achievements and accolades, so we're going to highlight each of them. But I can tell you our nominating committee spent a lot of time looking for the right board members to invite on this year, and we are so grateful to have them all. The first is Dr. Jason Frischer, the director of the Colorectal Center at Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center. And he has been selected by Cincinnati Magazine and Cincy Magazine as the best doctors each of the last 9 years, and has been honored by U.S. News and World Report as the top doctor. Paul Heldman retired as an executive vice president, secretary, and general counsel of the Kroger Company in 2014. He serves on the boards of several nonprofits in our Cincinnati area, including Center Bank, Easter Seals of Greater Cincinnati, the Ohio Innocence Project, and Cure, an epilepsy research organization. Meredith Hicks is the Senior Director of Policy and Partnerships at Lighthouse in Youth and Family Services. She works with community partners, service providers, and youth to redesign youth homelessness system to ensure equitable outcomes for youth aging out of foster care, LGBTQ youth, and youth of color. And lastly, and not least, Fred Cantor, who is a partner in Rookwood Properties, a family-owned real estate development business, and he has served on the boards of the JVS Career Services, Rockhorn Academy, the Jewish Federation, where he also chaired the annual campaign. We are so grateful to welcome you to our board tonight. Thank you. Now, behind me, you will see the full slate of good timing, board members, and I need to ask for a motion to approve these nominees. May I have a motion? Thank you. May I have a second? Yeah. Now there's JCRC board members. All in favor of this slate, please respond by saying aye. Okay. Any opposed? No. Motion passes. Welcome to the new board members and Mazel Tov. Thank you.